Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
To see him in the wild like this.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
For more of Motor, subscribe now.
人为什么活着？为了思念，为了活下去。为了活更长，还是为了离开？
去骑摩托车吧！
台湾人平均年龄81岁，一个重听，一个得了癌症，3个有心脏病，每一个都有退化性关节炎。6个月的准备，13天，1139公里，从北到南，从黑夜到白天，只为了一个简单的理由。人为什么要活着？
This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. You can make them do wheelies, back stands, even mid-air somersaults. And for that big jump, here's Evel, up and over that 4-foot ditch. Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
What's up? I'm Finn, and this is Philip from the Picturebooks, and you're watching Born to Ride. Yeehaw!
Born to Ride Live. We're changing the name of it, Dave, if you don't mind. Just Born to Ride Live.
I like that.
And by the way, it's good to finally see you. Hey, look at that. Are we doing the show like this?
Yes, we are. Yes. The entire show will be done like this.
So dizzy. Well, man, I'll tell you, how are things out west? It's hot and rainy and muggy here in the Tampa Bay region.
It's beautiful here in Oregon. I think it might be 90 degrees outside.
Do you have a couch next to the dog? Maybe I can pull up a little cot there.
Yeah, well, he left.
Oh, see, I'm in. I am in. Big shout out again to our friends Choppertown out on the west side. Great thing, man. We've been getting a lot of love from the folks out there. I think we probably had 90,000 followers last week, if not more than that. So again, super thanks to the Choppertown folks for letting us broadcast on their Facebook, man.
Absolutely. And we've got some big news today that we're going to be sharing with you. Yes.
I love some big news, Dave, and I can't wait to hear it. We've got some pretty cool stuff happening. We've got a jam-packed show, and we're back right after this. Born to Ride Live. You guys stay tuned and watch this.
And what school did you go to? I never did. I faked that too. Basically, it's 90% bullshit, 10% music, and I'm still trying to get the 1% more out of the 9 to make it good. Okay, you ready?
Ready, action.
All right.
Describe your music real quick.
It's motorcyclism. It's a religion. It's not a music. It's a religion. It's called motorcyclism, and I invented it. And all my music's about motorcycles. I don't sing about the girl married to Joey unless Joey's got a motorcycle.
Looks like we got it with. Have a good time at the gym, yeah. Buffalo Chip now, tell you what, I hope you had as much fun as we did, and it sure was fun coming on the legendary Buffalo Chip Facebook page and showing you the world of motorcyclism as only we can show it, right, boys? Right! Hey, I want to do a big shout out for everybody that came and did cool stuff. Hanky Panky, who's here every year, does the cooking, all the cool stuff. The band sounded excellent. I mean, we had some really good music this year, and the crowds were great. Everything was good. And anyway, hey, we're out of here now. See you next year. From the boys in Good Time Charlie, come back next year to the what? Buffalo Chip! God bless American motorcyclism.
Duke's Brewhouse Lakeland, the hottest, newest place everyone is talking about, invites you to Bike Night, first Wednesday of every month, 6 to 9 p.m. Ride your motorcycle and get 15% off your meal at Bike Night. That's 15% off your meal at Bike Night. Speaking of food, it's the best in town with the hottest servers anywhere. Wing Wars? Duke's wins every time. So don't miss Bike Night. Duke's Brewhouse, Lakeland. It's the first Wednesday of every month. Brought to you by Born to Ride TV and Magazine and Rubenstein Law.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Bill Dodge, what's happening, man? Great to have you here at Gibtown at Chopperama. What are you thinking, man?
I love Gibtown. I love it. I love this place. I'd like to move here. It's so cool.
Well, you got your shop in Daytona, right? Tell us about it.
I'm good. I'm coming. Yeah, I love it here. It was a lot of fun so far. I mean, we still got the rest of today, but it's been a great show. A lot of cool people. Noticed that a lot of the people around, the workers and the guests, are much kinder than most bike rallies.
Yeah, and what you guys have brought to this building had a lot of culture and coolness, man. People are really digging it.
We love our bikes, so it's nice to show them off and have fun with everybody. But unfortunately, we love it too much. It's part of us.
Yeah, man. So, Eric, man, tell me about you. You're kind of a local guy, too, right?
Yeah, local guy. Lakeland, so not too far at all. 30 minutes away.
I mean, people are freaking out on the bikes in there, but that one everybody's talking about always is that purple, unbelievable chopper thing. Tell me about that bike.
It's a 65 Ironhead. It's got a 50 over front end. It's got 2 front heads and downdraft lever carbs, 2 magnetos, all kinds of, pretty much everything's, messed with on it or been modified in some way or another. So I saw a video somebody posted, Josh Kirby has posted years ago of some Japanese chops that they were doing right about 10 years ago. Yeah. And they just inspired me to build that bike. And, me and my friend Josh built it together and had a good time. Took a while to build it, but it came out pretty good. They were doing some crazy stuff with like long bikes and even longer than that.
Yeah.
Way longer. So it's wild what they did over there.
Well, I remember interviewing at the swap meet, man, when you had that BMW.
Yeah.
And like it enduroed it out. Man, that was like way ahead of its time with visionary design, man.
Put like a chain drive on it and converted it to a chain drive. So.
Do you still have it?
And I do still have it.
It's cool because I can see the inspiration that you've given others this weekend.
That's pretty awesome. To be able to do that.
I like it. I like it a lot. I want to come back.
Yeah. Cool thing about it, it's a rally, so it's not like we just had to have the people come for this show. Yeah. The rally already brings the people. We just highlighted something really cool
you had
this
year. Those dirt bike kids over there acting crazy too. That's pretty awesome. Man, those guys are having a good time also.
Well, how do you sum it up? Any last words? And how can people get in touch with you too?
They can follow me on Instagram, FNA Custom Cycles, or just Google it. It'll come up, and they can get a hold of me through my website. So,
man, any last words?
Just having a good time, hanging out.
All right, cool, man. Bill, any last words, man?
Ride choppers.
Yeah, how do they get in touch with you?
Just call me up on my phone or blingcycles.com or Bling Cycles on Instagram also. My phone number's been out there so long, you could probably ask your next door neighbor. They probably have it.
All right, guys, I really appreciate it.
Have a good day, man.
All right, give me a thumbs up.
Welcome back to Born to Ride Live. I am Dave the Flashman Morgan here in beautiful Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. The man out west, Dave Nichols, our new editor-in-chief of Born to Ride magazine. He is a man of many hats, I see.
Many hats. I have many hats. I have this hat.
Yeah.
We don't like this hat. We have this hat.
Oh, little Indiana Jones action.
Indiana Jones hat.
But can you get into character, though, Dave? Can you get into character? That's what we need to know.
Certainly talk like Sean Connery. It costs you nothing.
Nice.
There we are.
Nice.
This is good, too. This is always good. And you got, hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, speak the hole to pisser, which ain't fair in your case.
I can see it right now that you are going to have to come to Tampa, come Gasparilla, and hang out with me and my pirate crew.
Yes. Then we have we have the Dumbledore.
Oh, yeah.
Got the Dumbledore thing going.
Harry Potter.
I know the answer to all your questions. All you must do is speak your mind.
Well, folks, I'll tell you, as you can see, one of the many reasons that we got Dave on board here at Born to Ride as the new editor. He's a mover, a shaker, and a man of many hats.
We have hats.
And we have got a big announcement that's going to come up towards the end of the show. You don't want to miss this, folks.
Very
I'm
true.
telling you right now. This is going to be huge. You're not going to believe what we're about to drop. The knowledge that we're about to drop on you.
It's true.
Is pretty big. Pretty big. I like that. Hey, put the let me see. Oh, check this out. The new technology. Yes.
We have the ability to close or far.
You got any other hats back there?
Of course, I have many hats. Here, let's go get some more hats.
Let's check out some of the other hats you're wearing over there.
This is a good hat here.
Hey, also, listen, coming up on the show too, folks, we're going to be opening up the Born to Ride Vault. Maybe a president that you might know from the 1,000th episode of Born to Ride. And what do you got there?
This is actually the Jack Sparrow hat.
Right.
This is the exact replica of the hat from the Pirates of the Caribbean films.
Nice.
You see?
Now, have you been to Tampa for Gasparilla?
A long time ago, yeah.
All right, because I have a Gasparilla crew, the crew of Blackbeard's Revenge, and you'd fit right in.
Aye, that I would, mate.
You'd fit right in. I bet you love Talk Like a Pirate Day, too.
Oh, yes.
September 19th. When is it?
September 19th.
Oh, you already know. So, can you believe it's September already?
I can't wait for it to be October.
I'm
telling
telling
you
that. Yeah, I can't either. Just cool off down here in the South a little bit.
That's right.
Man, oh man! As you well know, we always have the latest as far as musical talent, up and coming artists. We got to talk with the boys over at Chopperama, and when we did the Gibtown Bike Fest here, the boys from Picturebook. Have you seen these guys play?
Oh yeah, these guys are amazing.
Not one book. There's two books. Picturebook.
They actually love motorcycles too.
Yes, they do. They actually go into pretty good detail on what motorcycles and riding a Harley Davidson means to them. That's pretty cool stuff. And Brian Buttura, I got to say his name right. Brian Buttura had an amazing bike at Chopperama, and Ron Galletti got a chance to get the mic all up in his facial region and let him tell what his inspiration was for the bike that he created at Chopperama, and it did a fantastic. Look at you! I look away for 5 minutes, and you're wearing another hat.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Turn it this way, maybe that's better.
Man of many hats.
It's Born to Ride.
Many hats indeed.
And if you're not riding, you're not riding. Just remember.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, Elias, can you give us a little hint of the major announcement that we're going to unveil? What hat would you wear for that?
I think I'll wear this one. This is the fourth Doctor Who's hat.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you can see his scarf is right. Yeah. Where is it? Right here.
Right there.
Scarf.
Gotcha.
So here's the deal. We're going to be talking about something that we all really love. And if you love motorcycles, there's a pretty good chance you also might enjoy biker movies.
Really?
And there hasn't been a really good biker movie for quite some time. But
I agree.
There's a new biker movie coming. We're going to be talking about it because Born to Ride is going to be a very big part of this biker movie.
Yeah.
It's called Rough Boys.
Oh, look at you! Already spilled the beans.
That's nothing.
Oh, so
that,
you
well,
got,
you
so
said,
wait. So wait. There's more.
Nothing. There's way more. There's so much more. You will say like that.
No,
that's true.
Cool. Well, let's do this. Let's check in with the picture books, and we're gonna get a microphone in front of Brian Buttura. That's all right now on Born to Ride Live, and we'll be right back.
Motorcycles. We ride Harley Davidson. And I guess this is something that a lot of people think that way. Nobody. If you ride a Harley, you tell somebody I ride a Harley. You don't tell them I ride a motorcycle. That's how much a Harley gives you a feeling. You know, it's crazy. It's so crazy how much everything changes as soon as you have a Harley. Hey, I'm Finn. I'm the singer and guitarist of the Picturebooks.
Hey, I'm Philip. I'm the drummer of the Picturebooks.
Philip and I met in the local skate park of our really small hometown. There's nothing going on in this town. There's no scene, no nothing. So when Philip came in wearing a Black Flag shirt and I was wearing a Roxy Music shirt back then, we immediately clicked and realized we're into the same stuff, motorcycles, music, and just skateboarding. We fell in love with that whole vibe, you know, of riding a two-wheeled motorized vehicle. You know, it was the coolest thing ever. I guess it's really hard to describe the feeling when you sit on a Harley and you actually ride it. I don't think there's a word for it. I think it's a feeling that you can't put in words.
You can't really put in words, but it's something you can feel and you can let yourself go, actually. You can just be one with your machine and just go. Endless.
I guess we realized real fast that you can't imitate a Harley Davidson with something that is not Harley Davidson. So we went through a bunch of bikes that were cool and a lot of fun, but knew real fast that we need a Harley. The funny thing is, I can't weld. Philip, you can't weld either. Like, we can't weld. We can't really actually build something from scratch. It's the same with music. We're not professional musicians. We just know what we want and we know what we don't want. And then we'll try to find a way to get there. And it was the same thing with bikes. We just love bikes, man. We just love bikes. I mean, at that point, Philip and I basically never ridden a new bike. And so I remember riding a Street Glide for the first time, and Philip had a Road King, and we just completely fell in love with it. And can't imagine riding anything else from now on, to be honest. Also, the thing with us is we don't really consider ourselves a band. We're just best friends that use music as a tool to express whatever's going on in our hearts. Hey, I'm Finn. I'm the singer and guitarist of the Picturebooks.
way from Germany, doing a tour right now all across the States, and we're here at Born to Ride Chopperama having a good time.
Man, you guys are killing it, though. You're really popular out there on the underground, and you're doing stuff with Harley Davidson. Tell me about that.
Yeah, at some point, Philip and I, we built choppers out of old Harleys and stuff, and at some point we got a call from Harley, and they basically said, like, hey, can you build whatever you're building with those old can you build that with some of the newer bikes? Yeah. And we're like, sure. And they hooked us up with 2 brand new Softails at that point. And we kind of chopped them together with a company called Thunderbike Customs to kind of help us out because we weren't used to all those cables. The older bike, like our bikes have like 3 cables, and like all of a sudden we're like, we put the seat off and we're looking at like USB cables. And we're like, oh man, we need some help here. But we managed to do that, and yeah, man.
What's happening now? You're on tour with like Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're playing a whole bunch of our own shows too, and we're also on tour with Steve Harris from Iron Maiden with his band called British Lion right now, which is a lot of fun. And we'll be heading out to Europe after this, and then we'll be coming back to the States in April and May. We'll be doing a arena tour with Volbeat and Clutch.
Awesome. Any Florida dates?
Oh, there is. Yeah.
No, actually, there's not. No.
Oh my God, no.
So if someone hasn't heard of you guys, tell me, what are you guys, the core, what is it all about for you guys, Picturebooks, man?
Well, here's the thing, man. We're skateboarders that like to ride and build motorcycles, okay? So the way we approach music is, I think, a little different than a professional musician would do. We try not to follow genre or anything like this, right? This is stuff that comes from our heart, and we'll try to express whatever's going on in there, and whatever comes out, comes out. And I guess when people out here, when we tour here at the gas stations, people come to you like, y'all in a band or something? What kind of music y'all do? And so what can you do? You can't give them the whole speech of blah, 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 and we do this and that. So I guess the short answer is a heavy blues rock, but we try to have a different approach to all of that, and try to
keep it simple, keep it tribal.
Keep it tribal.
And you guys are based out of Europe, right? Where at? Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're born and raised in Germany. It's a small town, nothing going on there. But I guess it was a good thing being from there, because that's what got us out of there, you know? Like, that was the whole drive. We need to find something that gets us out of here, and music was the thing that made that happen. And now we're playing 200 shows a year all across the world, and we're really happy to call America a second home right now, and love being here, and yeah, just can't wait to just keep coming back here, you know? We just love it.
That's so awesome. Now, how can people get in touch with you? How can they see your product? How can they contact you to get some more gigs, or just to come see what you're doing, man?
Man, you know how it is nowadays. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that will be easy to find there. And other than that, the Picturebooks.com, that'll lead you to anything Picturebooks-wise.
And tell me real quick, what's the name about? Picturebooks, you know, it's a little different. So tell me the concept of that.
I would love to give you the cool answer with like a deep meaning, but the thing was, we had our very first show, and the promoter calls me, he's like, hey man, yeah, the show is going to happen, but we're printing the posters now. We don't know your name. And I just said the Picturebooks. I didn't think about it, never thought about it before. This is the name that came out. It was on the poster, and all of a sudden we managed to have feelings for that name, right? So we stick to it.
That's awesome, man. And you know, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come to Givetown and be a part of Born to Ride and Chopperama. Any last words?
Don't die.
Any last words?
Yeah, don't ride helicopters, because not for $20.
community coverage here at Gibtown Bike Fest Chopperama. Probably with one of the standout guys today, and it's really great to have you here, Brian Buttura. And you're like from Florida, from Polk County, right?
Yeah, yep, Lakeland, Florida. I've been back there about 7 years. I've traveled all over from out west, grew up out west, but Lakeland's home. That's where the shop's at.
Tell me about the concept of your designs and what you do.
I build my bikes from the frame up, so I design the frames and front ends, and I build really simple, minimalistic, stripped-down bikes around vintage Harley motors. So just classic choppers, horsepower and metal.
Yeah, and I mean, they're totally original, but they got that old school feel for sure, but internationally known, man. I mean, you've gone all over the world with the creations that you've created.
Yeah, I'd never been out of the country before I started building bikes, and it's taken me all over the world, and friends all over the world, Switzerland, Abu Dhabi, Germany this year, so it's been pretty amazing. Yeah.
How cool is that when different languages, different countries, but the motorcycle brings everybody to a common stance?
Yeah, from being the Middle East and everywhere else, and the camaraderie that the motorcycles bring together, it's amazing. It really is. And even here today, you see it amongst the builders and everybody, the bikes and the families coming in. Motorcycles are a special thing, man. You see it from Japan to California to here. It's the scene that's happening, and it's a grassroots custom scene, so people appreciate it. A lot of these guys are in small shops, myself included, behind the house and little things, and it's some of the best bikes in the Southeast are here. And some of these bikes I've seen all around the country that have traveled to some of the biggest shows. So it's great to get them all together here close to home.
Yeah, it's unbelievable because these bikers, they're real bikers here, and they really appreciate it, and I think they really have a lot of respect for what they're seeing because they don't get to see it as much as they'd probably like to.
Yeah, and with my bikes, they're all rideable, functional bikes, and I think, as far as I know, everyone, or for the most part, all of them in there are. So it gives some legitimacy to what we build and what we do. The bikes have proven themselves, and that goes a long way with the true bikers too.
So can you tell us anything about the third one? Because I know you got something in that pocket, man, talking about it.
Yeah, it's totally different scene, different style. It's a 73 shovel, but it's going to be a little something different from us, so I'm excited to show everybody.
I'm sure everybody's looking forward to that. And one other thing, man, it's always cool because you're like a family too. Your wife's there with you with the blood, sweat, and tears. How important is family to what we all do in this whole industry?
It's big, the friendships, like I said earlier, around the world, and the guys that do this, and we help each other. Everybody has their strong suits, and yeah, the people closest to you, I don't care who you are, you can't do it alone. So to have people to support you means everything.
That's cool. Now, if someone wants to see more of your creations or learn more about you, how can they get in touch with you or see more about Brian?
I'm on Instagram mainly. It's Butura's Metalworks, WERX, and Brian Buttura on Facebook. Pretty easy to get a hold of.
the Virginia mountains, there's a legendary road, 32 miles long, 438 curves, rising 3,500 feet in the sky. The road awaits a one-of-a-kind motor enthusiast experience through the Appalachian Mountains in southwest Virginia. The back of the Dragon.
Welcome back to Born to Ride Live. And we do this every Tuesday at the very same time, right here. And we're checking out some new technology. Finally, I got to get face to face with the man himself, Dave Nichols, the man of many, many hats.
I have many hats.
I'm getting choked up about it. Choked up about it, indeed.
Yeah, I don't have a Born to Ride hat yet, though. So maybe I
could. You know, don't tell anybody, Dave, but we were out before we got strapped to the studio here before COVID hit. We were out selling. Oh, by the way, we got the new cool shirts here. Hold on a second, Dave. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can show this for you.
This is like.
Can you see the back? Can you see the back? I can't see.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's the old school.
That's great.
Chopperama logo.
Yeah, I need that.
All of this merch you can get at borntoride.com. As a matter of fact, tons and tons of stuff at Born to Ride. You really do need one, Dave. I think it'd match a pirate hat nicely.
I think it would work for me. Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
You know, pool or pond.
Yeah, great stuff. But tons and tons of stuff at Born to Ride. Again, thanks to everybody checking us out on the Choppertown Facebook page. Man, I'm telling you right now, since we went on 2-3 weeks ago, the views and the folks following us has just blown up exponentially. So it's just, man, we appreciate everybody. What's the guy's name out there at the Choppertown, your buddy?
Oh, that would be Zach Kaufman.
Zach, man, thumbs up, Zach, brother. Thank you so much for having us a part of your Facebook network there.
We're instantly worldwide. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So with the theme of the Chopper Town, I mean, you have pretty much, your name is nickname's the Chopper Daddy.
I'm the Chopper Daddy.
You have seen some pretty amazing biker builds.
Yes, I have.
I'm assuming.
I've had the great pleasure of putting hundreds of bikes in Easy Riders magazine, and I've gotten to be the judge of bike shows all over the country.
Yeah.
For Easy Riders bike shows and other bike shows for people. And
So to put you on the spot, Chopper Daddy, if you had to pick one contest or one event that really sticks out in your mind in all of those years of doing that, what would you say? Take a minute if you need to.
Well, they're very different. You know, There's a great one in Ventura, California. That is the David Mann show that they have every year around December, usually. It's great because it's outdoors. And, you know, a lot of these shows are inside a convention center, or they're in an old brick building or something.
Right.
They're
in an arena. Sure.
They're fine. But there's something about being in Ventura, California, near you can see the ocean from where this show takes place.
Gotcha.
And look at real old school panheads and knucklehead, beautiful choppers. That's a good day.
Yeah. That is a great day.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you it's amazing that, the history that you have with all that, just like I was looking at the clip from Brian Buttura when we did the Chopperama here in Gibtown for the Gibtown Bike Fest, man, which is a big event every year. And Born to Ride and Ron and Deb, they put on a pretty amazing chopper show here. And with the Chopperama, of course, that was over in Daytona. But man, I'll tell you right now, the creativity of these guys, when you really get a chance to get the mic in their face, see what they draw their vision from, it's really amazing. And I'm sure you've seen some pretty amazing stories.
Oh yeah, and the handmade parts now.
Yes,
the guy makes something completely by hand from scratch.
Yeah,
it's impressive. And the fit and finish of a bike, where there is amazing work out there, and
tedious,
incredibly tedious. Yeah.
Yeah. A big shout out to my boy the Squirrel, who's local here, and I'm going to tell you right now, the Squirrel just freaks me out with the stuff that he comes up with. I mean, he'll take a piece of just old chain from a bike and make something just super creative that it actually becomes a part of the bike. It's just incredible what that guy can do with a little welding machine. It's crazy.
Yes, indeed.
So, hey, listen, still got the big announcement that is going to be coming up right after this next segment.
Right.
We're gonna break into the Born to Ride vault. Dave, don't tell anybody we're doing that.
I'm not going to say.
We're breaking into the Born to Ride vault. We're going to check out some of the past presidents that endorse Born to Ride that you may know. That's coming up. A little interview with Bo Diddley, the one and only Bo Diddley. That's about to happen, folks. And of course, somebody we dearly miss here locally, Craven Moorhead. God rest his soul, man. He's got some of the interviews from the past. That is all next, and we are back with the big announcement right here on Born to Ride Live.
Don't go away.
The President of the United States.
Good evening, my fellow Americans, and welcome to the all-new Born to Ride show. You know, I've always been a bit of a motorcycle enthusiast myself. I remember when I was a young boy back in Arkansas, I had one of those real mean Honda TR90s with the luggage rack on the back and the 4-speed automatic transmission. Well, one day, even though it was considered illegal, I delivered my newspapers on it. I tell you, it gave me a thrill that I'll never forget. So, as you can see, I've got a lot in common with all you motorcycle enthusiasts. But the reason I'm here today is to welcome in a new era, the era of the brand new Born to Ride show. And I'd like to congratulate my good friends Ron and Deb Galletti on all the success they've had. And a little later on, I'll be having an interview with my very close personal friend, Craven Moorhead. So y'all stick around and come on back. God bless you all, and God bless America. Thank you.
Something, Booty, man. This has been one heck of a show, brother.
What a show.
And the way things are going right now, Born to Ride is going to be right at the top of the ladder. They're going to be ahead of Baywatch. They're going to be ahead of Entertainment Tonight. They're probably going to be ahead of the WCW era. Born to Ride. It's been a lot of fun, brothers. And make sure you keep the rubber down, and I'll see you in the wind. Whoa. Yeah. I like that, Booty, man.
You know, is there anything else you'd like to tell us now, about the helmet law or about any of the feelings about, I know you once were a biker, right?
Well, yes, I was. I think I spoke about it a little bit earlier, how, well, you know, I kind of like to have the wind blowing through my hair once in a while. And I had that old TR90, Honda TR90 when I was a kid back in Arkansas. And let me tell you, there was that gold flake metal thing with the 4-speed automatic transmission, no clutch. It was great. And with a rack on the back, one day, I know it was illegal.
Yeah, we heard about it.
I know it was illegal, but I did deliver my papers on it one day. What a feeling.
And we're proud of you, too, because, us bikers are, what do you call us now?
Well, motorcycle enthusiasts. That's the politically correct terminology for you guys. I don't want to piss anybody off and call you bikers. I mean, somebody might take that the wrong way.
A lot of times they do,
motorcycle enthusiasts.
Well, you know something, Hulkamaniacs. This is Hulk Hogan, the largest arms in the world, and Born to Ride, the greatest Harley-Davidson show in the universe, brother. Stay tuned, man, because what you gonna do when Born to Ride and Hulk Hogan runs wild on you?
Yeah!
For tuning in today, we're on the Space Coast, right, Deb?
That's right, Kennedy Space Center, home of NASA. Whoops.
Hey, that guy said not to touch that.
Oh no, what does that mean? Make a run for it.
This is Bo Diddley, and you're watching Born to Ride. Now don't touch that dial because here comes some more, baby.
Show today. We're honored to have the legendary Bo Diddley with us, the co-host of the show today. Bo, thank you very much for your time. It's great to see you in Tampa Bay.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here, and hope to come back some more. Okay?
Blake's House of Rock and Blues. What do you think of all the bikers out here today? Some pretty nice bikes, right?
Hey man, they're thick as hands on a meat skin. That's good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Deb, you have anything to ask about?
Well, maybe one day, Bo, you can write a song for us, Born to Ride. How about that?
I've been thinking about that. What are you trying to think like me?
All right, cool. I'm here. Wait a minute. You coming in or no? In or out?
There you go. The only thing I got to ask is why do you come here like Don King? Being that he's the world's best promoter next to Mitchell.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, we got a lot in common.
What's going on?
Exactly. Thank you.
And you don't have a bad hair day every day, do you?
No, I'm good at it, man. I've got it down, man. I've been doing this for 25 years. I can do this in the dark.
Yeah, that's the one thing about these young guys, you know, they can do that. Imagine what we'd look like right now.
Holy frickin', we look like O'Cheese.
O'Cheese, yeah, I remember him. He was at Long Ranger's partner or something, right? He dropped his beer. He dropped his friggin' beer.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride. Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Early in my life, I knew I was going to be a creative because the world of design and art were number one in my book.
Willie G's place in motorcycle design history, it's unmatched.
How people relate to motorcycles was changed by Willie. His product speaks for itself and how he has evolved it.
There's an element in his design work that has this soul to it.
I believe I was born with gasoline in my veins and a crayon in each hand. I know the public, when they thought Harley-Davidson, they thought Willie G.
He started riding with the customers as a Harley-Davidson executive. People start talking to him and they felt like, well, this guy gets it.
He was a biker himself. He had just the right personality and the right appearance to be the brand. And everybody got that image. It just clicked. Well, you can't invent that. The custom world back then was anxious for a certain look, and that's where I came into the game.
Willie was one of the 13 guys that stepped up to the plate and bought the company back on a shoestring from AMF.
The fact that you had a guy whose name was on the gas tank and 2 generations removed from the founding fathers of the company was a very powerful thing for us.
Softail models entered the market, and that's when the Harley-Davidson really took off.
His life, his wife, his children, their lives revolve around this Harley-Davidson Motor Company.
This is our life. We love it.
It was amazing growing up and learning to ride a motorcycle at age 6.
It's the motorcycles, it's riding with friends to an event, it's meeting people, it's the experiences. I think my dad really enjoyed that excitement.
We just have done this together, which is the story of our lives.
So you're on this thing, right? And it's just you and the road and the wind and the trees, and it fills you up. You're flying, but centered. Lost, but found. Every part of your body is engaged. Every part of your mind is activated. Synapses firing, dopamine oozing. It's chemical. You get off and you feel reborn. A god. Your spine is tingling. Your core is vibrating. And that growl hums in your belly for the rest of the day. Because a great ride stays with you.
It just lingers in your muscles, in your bones, and settles into your consciousness and seeps into the creases of your soul.
Every hour is magic hour when you're on Harley. But the magic isn't about what the bike can do. It's about what the bike can do to you.
Welcome back to Born to Ride Live. Willie G. Willie G. Didn't you meet Willie G and maybe name somebody after Willie G?
Yes, I did. Willie G. Davidson, of course, the director of design for Harley Davidson for so many years. My son is named Willie G.
No, come on.
Yeah,
William
William
Daddy, for real.
True. And I went to up to Willie G. Davidson and I said, my son's named after you. And he said, so what? No, he didn't say so.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you've got some big stuff to tell us. I mean, before we really break it down, remind some of the viewers, locally here in the Tampa Bay area that pick up the Born to Ride magazine faithfully. And by the way, I hope you guys got to read the Nefarious James thing that I keep ranting and raving about. You've got to go get it if you haven't done so already. It's amazing. Amazing writing. Love his writing, man. He really gets it all up in your face.
Well, and that's the whole point. You want somebody that calls you on it, once in a while. And he does. He's great.
That he does.
We are making a lot of interesting changes to Born to Ride, the magazine, and of course the internet radio and the TV and everything that we do. But one of the things that is absolutely amazing that is coming down the pike is we're going to be involved in a biker movie called Rough Boys.
Really?
Yes. And there's much more to it than that. We're going to be giving away a $60,000 custom chopper, a gold chopper.
Get out of here.
We've done. Paco, they've been around for 50 years. They built the bike. Mondo from Denver's Choppers did the front end, the Springer front end.
Nice.
It's amazing. I mean, there's SNS parts in the motor. There's Baker drivetrain transmission. It's an amazing, beautiful custom motorcycle.
So we are going to be giving that to some lucky Born to Ride viewer or listener, right?
That's right. That's right. And details to come. I don't want to give away too much at this juncture, as they say, but the movie itself is absolutely fascinating.
Well, hold on a minute, Dave. You got to change hats because you were going to do that in the other hat. The Raiders of the Lost Ark hat. That's when I'm just trying to be true to form, Dave. I don't want to mess you up.
Right there.
Okay, Dave's getting that. Folks, while Dave is getting that, don't forget borntoride.com has all of your stuff. You got the cool new shirts. We've got all kinds of apparel. You can check out the magazine if you're out west and can't get your hands on a hard copy online. Flip through the pages digitally. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm sure more of the details on this movie and great chopper giveaway will be between those pages.
Absolutely.
As well. See, that looks way more official, Dave.
You like that?
I do.
Official?
It's very official.
We'll go with this.
All right.
So here's the story. There is a gentleman named Dennis Sanfilippo who won the lottery over 30 years ago, and he took $35 million and he invested in land in California.
Okay.
So all of his investments have quadrupled, and he decided, he's getting up there in age. He wants to do something fun.
Okay.
So he wants to make biker movies.
Imagine that.
First one, he did one called Rebel on the Highway.
Okay.
That was with Charlie Brechtel, who's the famous blues musician and biker. And so they decided, they wanted to do another movie. So this time they they came to me and had me write a script. It actually had a script. It's an actual movie. Yeah. And they wanted me to direct the movie. So I got to direct a feature film. Charlie Brechtel's in it. There are so many people in the motorcycle industry in this film.
Right.
Jay Allen plays exactly what you would expect, an MC type character at a drag race.
Right. That'd be my role.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
If I was a movie star,
went to Jay Allen. Yeah. Nice. And Dave Perowitz is in it. Okay. He's handing out tickets at the drag race.
Right.
Rockstone is this incredible real life drag racer. He also happens to be the president of a major outlaw club, One Percenter Club in Louisiana.
Dude, this is going to be amazing. Now, when are we going to start filming this?
It's done.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
The
film wrapped right before the COVID thing happened.
Oh, sweet.
The movie wrapped like weeks before the COVID thing happened. We've been editing it for the last few months. Basically ready to go. It'll be out. People can actually buy a DVD or Blu-ray or see it on Amazon in a couple of months.
Wow.
And we're going to have raffle tickets for this amazing gold chopper.
Love it, man. Love it.
The bike is actually an important part of the movie itself.
Right.
It's a legendary bike that is that someone can actually win in real life.
That is awesome, man. I cannot wait. I mean, dudes, guys, listen, there's so much going on. We are moving. We're shaking. Born to Ride has definitely taken it to the next level since the Chopper Daddy there has come about. And, man, we're just holding on for the ride, buddy. Holding on for the ride.
What we're doing.
That's it. Well, listen, I can't believe the time has flown by like it has, like it always does when you and I get together and start talking motorcycle talk.
And putting on hats.
And putting a change of hats. You've got to have a change of hats now and again. But, folks, make sure that you hit borntoride.com for all of your Born to Ride merchandise. You can get the cool shirts, like I said. You can flip through. There's tons of stuff for the Born to Ride ladies. And also we have some Born to Ride ladies or the Born to Ride babes. Can't leave them out. Dave, we can't leave them out.
No, we tried. It didn't work.
It just doesn't work out for us. Check it out. Everything borntoride.com, folks. You can check out the repeat of this show, of course, on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe to all of the Born to Ride multimedia stuff. That's going to wrap it up for this version of Born to Ride Live. Thank you, Dave, for being a part of the show, as always.
Thank you, Flashman. It's been great fun. And don't forget, Rough Boys is coming.
Yes. Be looking for it. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Y'all have a great week. Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv is Tampa Bay's #1 go-to guide for local entertainment, concerts, bands, bars, restaurants, and events, featuring a weekly top 20 things to do show every Friday. So before you make your weekend plans, visit TampaBayNightlife.tv.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.